Top 10 comments from long COVID sufferers. These are actual comments that I've seen repeatedly in the long COVID forums and groups online. And actually, a lot of these comments are things that I myself have said or commented on over the past year. So let's jump right into them. Number 1, I feel like I have aged 20 years in the past year. Long COVID takes a lot out of you. It makes you feel worn and tired, and all of your energy is expended. You feel old and worn out. It's the craziest thing. But you do feel like you've aged. Number 2, I would give anything for a good night's sleep. Long COVID robs you of sleep. It causes insomnia. In order to recover from long COVID, you need sleep. You need good sleep, solid sleep. But unfortunately, long COVID tends to make it very hard to get that sleep that you need. And then in the morning, when you wake up, you actually feel more tired than when you went to bed the previous night. Number 3, my doctor thinks I'm crazy. If you have a doctor that even knows what long COVID is, and or who believes that you have long COVID, you are very lucky. A lot of the medical professionals right now, they still don't even really know what it is. I think word is starting to get out about these lingering symptoms and this kind of thing, but many doctors do not have any idea what you're talking about. And yeah, they probably do kind of think you're crazy. Number 4, I would give anything to eat real food again. A lot of the people that have long COVID are on these ridiculous low histamine diets. Actually, I'm on one of those right now, and pretty much can't eat anything. A lot of other people are trying things like fasting, things like that. So, we can't wait to eat real food again. Number 5, just when I feel like I'm getting better, I get slammed again. That's the nature of long COVID. It's like a roller coaster. You have a few days where you actually feel pretty decent. You feel like, hey, I might be getting better. And then all of a sudden, wham! You are flattened. You're back out flat on your back and basically crashed. A lot of people call them relapses. I don't even know what to call it, but it's insane. Number 6, nobody in my family believes that I am sick. One of the hardest things about long COVID is that essentially nobody, except for the other long COVID sufferers, believes that there's anything wrong with you. That's one of the hardest things to deal with. This fact that family, friends, whoever, they honestly don't understand what you're talking about, and many of them truly don't think there's anything wrong with you. That's because you look fine. You look okay. So how could there be something so terribly wrong with you? That leads us into the next comment. Number 7, I look fine, but I'm dying inside. Online, I've seen some wonderful graphics. These pictures where it shows what the people are seeing on the outside. And you look really healthy. You look great. Versus on the other side of the graphic, you see what the person is feeling physically and on the inside. And it doesn't measure up. Number 8, this is the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my life. Now that's quite a statement. But I see it a lot. I see people saying that this long COVID is the hardest thing they've ever been through in their entire life. And I can tell you from experience, it is. I'm telling you, it's the ultimate. There is no comparison to this. Number 9, I miss or I mourn my old self. When you get long COVID, you truly feel like you've lost your old self. You've lost a part of yourself and that you will never be the same. And you miss that old self. You miss the old self who can go out and go for a walk, go for a run, go biking. You miss the old self who was happy all the time and energetic. Because when you have long COVID, you do tend to just kind of feel miserable. You do miss that old self, and you hope that someday you're going to get that old self back. Number 10. Yeah, number 10 is kind of a sad one, but I've seen this comment far too often, and I saved it for the end. I'm not sure how much longer I can go on like this. When I see that comment, it hurts. And I know exactly how they feel. Long COVID pushes you. It drains you. It drains your will, both physically and mentally. And it pushes you further than you've ever been pushed. And you do wonder, can I do this? But from what I've seen in these forums and in these groups, I see people who are very strong, people who are fighters, people who are not going to give up, and people who realize that this could all go away. Nobody knows anything about this condition. A year from now, we could all be absolutely back to our old selves. That could happen. And so basically what we need to do is take it easy, relax, keep taking our supplements, our antihistamines, eat a healthy diet, rest, do not push ourselves, and hopefully, like I said, this is all going to pass, and a year from now, we are going to be looking back on this. So those are the top 10 comments. I hope you've enjoyed them. Until next time, thank you.